Hi, people. So I shared my experience on Airpeace going from London Gatwick to Lagos. That was the first video I uploaded. So now I'm going to share my experience from Lagos to London. So the flight was meant to leave at 11:30. Check-in was 5 p.m. Got to the airport. Checked in. Went through all that brouhaha, everything. We now went. I don't know if you've gone with Airpeace before. You have another, when you pass through immigration and everything, you go in. You have another security check, I think, from the airline staff, and you go down this like, it's not stairs, Anyway, you go down to the boarding gate and lounge and stay there. Guys, that's how we were there. Flight was meant to take off at 11:30. As at 10:30, they hadn't started boarding. No explanation, nothing. Everybody was just sitting down. And then all of a sudden, one of the airline staff comes and says, "Oh, we are not going to be boarding you until 11:30 because Gatwick runway is closed." And the way it was said, the guy just announced it. So people at the back, we were like, "We can't hear what you're saying." So he came forward and he said the same thing. And I was like, I said, "Oh, Gatwick Airport runway is closed." Which of the runways? Gatwick has 2 runways, Well, that is what he knows. So a gentleman now said, "You need to give us more explanation. What is the issue?" He now said, "Call Gatwick Airport and find out." The man had to be like, "Do you know you are so rude?" And everything. Anyway, that one went past, We didn't start boarding, guys, till like 11:30. Started boarding, got on the plane. We were on the plane, on ground, for, I am sure, 30 to 45 minutes. It was hot. The heating was, I don't know if the heating in the plane was on. The aircon wasn't on anyway, but it was hot. People were sweating. People were using their, the aircraft flight manual to fan themselves. It was hot. People were complaining, asking the cabin crew for water, which they started giving, them water. But it was just like, And one thing with this cabin crew, I'm sorry, but some of them, not all of them, when I was coming from London to Lagos, they were really, really good. But from Lagos to London, I don't know whether they feel like they are doing you a favor by carrying you in their airline. The attitude, the lack of customer service from some of them, I was like, Like, there was a passenger that had an issue with one of them where she was trying to put her luggage in, and the woman was complaining, and they was like, "Oh, madam, put it properly," something she said. And then, the customer was like, "You can't speak like that," that kind of thing. If you see the way she eyeballed this woman, I was just shaking my head, and then the plane, the seats were dirty, again, there was no in-flight entertainment. It was just something else. We were like sweating, complaining. And you see, one thing is that this, by the way, is economy. I was sitting in economy. One thing I have an issue with is that when people are doing adverts, you always do your adverts in first class. You advertise your whatever services, first class or business class. You need to start doing the same thing in economy. Let people know how things are. When you go on the Instagram page, it's so nice. You see, no, that's false advertisement as far as I'm concerned. The plane was dirty. The seats were dirty. I have a video even showing, and I would upload it later so you can see. Anyhow, finally, that's how they decided, okay, let us pity them and put on the aircon. in the plane. Aircon now came on. You should have seen people. Me, I have oily skin. I sweat naturally. I was just taking everything off because it was hot. And this was something that a lot of people, and I was like, why would you treat people like this? Sometimes Nigerians were our own problem. I know they're trying. I know that yes, Nigeria does not have a national carrier. I know that they're doing their best, but you do not treat people like without you can't there are certain things that shouldn't be done. Anywho, settle down. Me, I was just even happy that the aircon had come on. We started taxing me that I'm a robber. I was sweat. Oh my god! In fact, got on the air. Everything started their food. I now said, let me order my jollof rice, JJ. Because coming from London to Lagos, it was nice. Order the jollof rice. I am not exaggerating. That it was jollof rice with there was pieces of chicken inside and then plantain. The plantain was cold. The jollof rice was not even jollof. Like it wasn't. I cannot explain the color. I looked at the food. I put a spoon in my mouth and I just literally was about to throw up. I just put the thing down and I just left it. And I thought to myself, why is Lagos to London different? It was, oh my God, I will never, I am not discouraging anyone. If, at the end of the day, they were doing a promo deal. I jumped on the promo wagon and I went. I am a British Airways person. I have always flown British Airways. I have never had an issue with British Airways, and the funny thing was, I read the reviews on their Instagram page, and I remember there was one review, and I was dying. I was laughing because the guy said, I would rather go with, I can't remember if he said Egypt Air or Air Morocco. He said, I would rather fly with this airline than go in Air Peace. Not be the same Nigeria where we did go. That was the comment. I was laughing. But honestly, with my experience, I was like, nah. They make you feel like they're doing you a favor. But your ticket is not free. You paid for your ticket. I paid about £510. And yes, it was during the promo, but that's still like a cool, like almost 1 million. So what are we talking about? The least you can offer your passengers is good customer service. I have flown with the then Nigeria Airways before, and back then the customer service was really good. You didn't even tell people, oh, blah 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 blah. Trust yours truly. I now started checking that Gatwick runway close. Waiting they happen now. We in the UK, there's a way you go on and you see all these things and find out, there was nothing. The only thing was that Gatwick Airport, noisier planes cannot land before a certain time. I don't know if that was the situation. I don't know if the runway was really closed, and if it was, that is fine. But then it was a horrible flight. And those of you that flew on that flight on Monday can attest to what I'm saying. Like, maybe economy shall, because I don't think that they would have treated their first class or business class passengers that way, but it's just bad. It's bad. It's the way, like, someone is saying something to the air hostess and she's rolling her eye, and I'm like, it was just the heat. You couldn't even be bothered that people were sweating in the plane, like, and we were on ground. We hadn't even, you kept delayed us. Obviously, you knew that you weren't going to board us. We weren't going to take off for that time. You're only announcing it like how many minutes before, and then when you even board us, you delay us again, and I'm like, and then it was just, no, I couldn't wait to get off that plane. And I said to myself, never again. There is nothing. But guys, this is just me. My preference, as a person, I will not enter Air Peace again. There's nothing anybody wants to tell me. Nothing anybody wants to tell me. I mean, at least clean your plane. Your seat had stains, and I know they use I know they're trying, because we don't have that Lagos to London national carrier. There's no national, there's no Nigerian airline flying that route. But you need to retrain your staff on customer service. I again, no in-flight entertainment, but I wasn't bothered because I was tired again, because I think we left Nigeria almost 12 midnight or past 12 minutes. I was tired, and I know get strength to watch film at that time of the night, so that didn't bother me. But there are people that would want to watch, but there was nothing. The food, maybe I should have gone for the semo this time, but the jollof rice, nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about. I literally almost threw up. The sitting in the plane, it was hot. People were like, no. I work in a customer service role, and regardless of any situation, I cannot treat customers that way. Even if, say, customer, they vex you, for your mind, you feel they talk with you won't talk, but for you to even show other customers your expression towards another customer. And the funny thing was, I didn't even know that this person noticed what that air hostess did. When we landed, she actually went to meet her and said, "Do you know you are very rude? I saw what you did." And then there was another lady that actually complained about the same person as well. And you need to retrain your staff. They are not doing Nigerians a favor by carrying Nigerians, because at the end of the day, the flight is not free. The flight is not free, and Nigerians' tickets also pay towards their salary. So, Airpeace, you need to really, no, nothing. I cannot, not if you make me enter that plane again. Nothing. I was recommended it by my friend. I don't go abuse that one, But then everybody's experience is different. She had a good experience. I didn't. And I know somebody else that was on that flight with me that will attest to this video. Like, yes, it's true. It was just horrible. It was horrible. And I will not. So please, Airpeace, you guys you need to do something, because was just so bad. It was. But anyway, that is my Lagos to London experience. It's a good thing that we got crispy donuts, because there was crispy donuts at the airport. So we bought crispy donuts, and that was Krispy Kreme donuts, and that was what I actually ate, because I could not eat that food. Like, are you serious? I couldn't, and it was really bad. And that's one of the worst. I don't think I've had such a bad experience, before. But I am going to stick to my British Airways. Thank you. I know some people might have reservations about British Airways, but not me. I have never had an issue. Their seats are comfortable. Now, the same economy as still they go, but it's clean. There's no stains. There's no... This one is... No. I will upload the video on my page, and you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is my honest review on Lagos to London. But again, everybody has different experiences. But for me, no thank you. I am not patronizing any. Patronize your own. They happen again. Nah.